Starting Hangout Mirrors Live. Okay, totally new to this. I've just installed this. I'm not in the studio. I don't know if you can see all the equipment tech shit behind me, and all behind this equipment is more of it. I'm basically inside of a little bit of a microwave oven. Wi-Fi everywhere. For communication, we're working on Earthship Solutions, Earthos, Avatar. I'm really tired and I'm dozy, and I didn't expect to go on live or anything. But we've been working on getting some communications apps set up, making people up locally, getting people of like mind connected in meaningful and tangible ways. I know there's tons of us all over the world who've been working on this like crazy for a long time. I've been doing Earthship Solutions as kind of one of my mainstays forever. And I haven't even planted a garden yet. We've got all kinds of things started. Different crews from all over the world are putting together little bits and pieces. And collectively, we're making whole articles or whatever. And I apologize for if this is shitty or whatever. It's not meant for any public anything. I'm running a test right now. Because we got quite a few channels ready to go as soon as you start linking them up. And what this will do is start streaming all the free world charters, all the legal disclosure documents, the new system programs, all the automated updates, unified computing systems, managers, live hosts. Oh, there's all kinds of things. Some of you, if you get hold of this, because I know some of the crew will, you'll know what I'm talking about. We're working on new identification systems, security systems. I mean, things, if we were to try and explain this even 2 years ago, I don't think we could. Right now we're in a position to, looks like everything's lining up. We got all kinds of programs lined up. Over the last several weeks, I got articles from Disney, Venus Crew, Mr. and Mrs. Mighty, Josie Outlaw. Geez, I don't know what all the real names are. I don't know what anyone's real name is. In fact, I'm even wondering what my own real name is, okay? Because, let's face it, most of us have hundreds, if not thousands, of different avatar names, accounts, whatever, as part of this development process. And one of the cool magical things I think that we got coming up on that, at least that I'm working on, is bringing all them accounts together, which is really bizarre because just today I opened up 3 or 4 new accounts in different levels, which give me kind of a new layer, a new skin, or a new texture, if you will, to my persona. I do a lot of work in, it's like all computer systems blending into one thing. GitHub and Facebook and my desktop almost seem like the same thing now. As all this stuff starts coming together, you know, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screens, a couple more outside. Got a lot of hardware failures. The machine that I'm doing this on right now, you can't really see it, I don't think. No, you can't. It's all taken apart. It's a laptop, and I got all kinds of Wi-Fi stuff plugged into it so I can access it. And then it communicates with another machine over there, and then another one over there, and then there's 3 or 4 of them behind. I've got routers hooked up, like kind of like computers, if you will. That's gonna be hard to explain. I'm still working on that. It's all connected with the whole new system paradigms of freedom and new ways of thinking. Okay. This guy once told me many years ago, he said, with regarding artists, it's in everything they do. There's signatures in everything. There's kind of a pattern you'll notice, or I've noticed, I think everyone will, in their own work. At first it was difficult because you're going through hundreds of thousands of articles to try and retrieve your own stuff and keep it in circulation so it doesn't get forgotten. As I was doing this, there's patterns started emerging where I could take shortcuts to make that happen. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about now. And then, bit by bit, I'm seeing more and more of my own stuff and less of, and in a way, was disheartening, and another way it was like, hey, wait a minute, I'm on to something here. Let's see the good in it, because we're working for solutions globally. We can nitpick all the better ways of doing it when we have the free time to do it. And that's when we've got fresh, clean water for everyone, a house for everyone, a home for everyone. The freedom to come and go as you please, anywhere on the planet. Because really, I mean, look at all the romance novels that are basically tragedies. Every fucking one of them, pardon my language. Because no one's ever broke through that final barrier of what really freedom is about. And, you know, we're in a society of coin-operated robots. And this one talked about, and working these patterns, we found that there's a lot of bullshit in the streams, a lot of things that just, even from really decent and reputable people, like some of you are familiar that I'm going to blush. A lot of my work is if me and Selena Gomez are partnered. And this has got, we'll talk about that another time. Suffice it to say, almost everything I do started linking up with stuff she had in her stream, and it was all mucked up. And as I started cleaning through it, and I mean, it was so similar to my own stuff, the pattern was so similar, it was easy, and as soon as I did it, and this led to a whole cascade of revelations, okay? It ties in, I'm going to jump all over a bit here. I've got 8 hours I can go. Holy shit. The whole idea was to test this and then go back to work on these other programs that I'm working on. This is the Earthos channels. There's several of them I want to get going locally, and we've got people ready to host them. So, you know, by me talking, there's kind of a balance between, oh my God, sometimes 15 hours sitting here. I got an upgrade in the chair, but, oh, we weren't meant to sit like this long. Yeah, so basically I'm doing an audio kind of notepad memory thing for myself, and I can clip, edit, all kinds of cool stuff. And also it's part of like the entire operating system, working on you know, language, speech, persona IDs. How long could you fake being someone? Some people do it for a lifetime and still don't know who they are. Yeah, so like as I'm going through this, okay, got all these different names come up, and as these patterns start emerging, I noticed, okay, I'll maybe go back to right to the beginning when I started this. I had a computer that was a Pentium. Started off 50 megahertz single core or something. I got a double core. As time went on, I kind of lost interest, got out of it for a bit, back in the business, and swore never to touch any technology again. I hated it. I was going back to nature, and that was that. But as fate would have it, cancer followed us into nature and would become extinct. So I had to come back. Cool line for a story and some movies coming up that we're going to work on. So we're going to juggle the time around between what I need to do and remember and explain. And remember, some of you are familiar with this already. I say 1/3 of what's needed in a core 4 operation, and the others pick it up. There's always going to be a bunch of overlap. At some point, we can all say the same thing, and that's when you get some really cool harmonies. Now think about that. Think about your computer chips. And think about many, many horses pulling a large weight, or humans lapping. Think about it globally. The global HARP system. What's on your Wi-Fi? What's everyone listening to? How come we can't get a message? I've been working for 12 years on this, and I've yet to get any verifiable, legally binding confirmation of any existence of this guy called Trudeau or Obama. Okay? At the same time, I went to jail because the police didn't believe I was the person on their ID hit list. I know. I shouldn't even go there because it just gets me. The insane illogic in it is so fucking out to lunch, okay? And therein lies the challenge in the work we're doing. I watched some kittens growing up here. They were born in my bedroom in the back here. It's a long story there, too. And observing them every day. Like, I don't go anywhere. I work on this all the time. They're on my desk. Like, that's it. There's no distractions, okay? For the most part, compared to most people, I have zero. It's at the point where I can feel when the Wi-Fi energy gets cluster-fucked and it starts burning and prickling at my skin. I can actually feel that. At one time, as we clean all the shit out of the closet, virtually every aspect having to do with money is garbage. Don't be offended by it. This is a fact, okay? It's garbage. Now we're all caught up in it. I mean, I can't have this. I was told the other day, my budget's running out and I'm not going to be able. I said, what the fuck? Earth can't support me to eat. I don't have a social life. I don't do fuck all beyond working on this technology with two $400 laptops that were donated by my mother and my brother-in-law. And we've built thousands, over 78,000 pages or something already, I think, something like that. Some of the work that's been put together is just amazing. I've got clips from pretty much all the artists that I've had an admiration for a certain quality of excellence and I'm going to call it classiness. Not to downgrade any artist. Every one of them is to be appreciated in their own right and for their own uniqueness, okay? And that's what's so beautiful about each and every one of us, especially when it gets into the twin flame stuff, because I think a lot of our messed up thinking from the money system, I mean, it's got us so that women will marry someone they absolutely detest and think that they love them. And it's the same. We fall in love, okay? We're amazing creatures. We can formulate almost anything for ourselves if we really want to. And again, this is where a huge challenge comes in for the pioneers of what we're doing. Most of the time I feel like it's a curse. I wish you just go to sleep and forget it. There's been times it's been so... Like right now. It's 3 in the morning. 5 hours overdue my Ritalin fucking medication. See what I mean? Like, stuff like this, it just drives me insane because I know, okay, there's a plant and say, but a leaf off a tree. This guy, tour guide, he said, here, just try this. What's it for now? I was, I guess I was thirsty. He said that'll make it salivate, but that had a really neat flavor called cinnamon tree. But anyway, long story short, I found that it relieved irritable bowel syndrome, it relieved my fidgets, and my stomach problem I had. If I was living there, I wouldn't need any medication. See what I mean? Like, and these are the things that just irritate non-stop because these are simple things that are available to everyone because we can't communicate. I got a neighbor that has to walk from her house to where I am. And we're on the same network. But the machines don't see or talk to each other, okay? Now, good, bad, ugly, blame. I talk a lot about security and going through the police station stuff and a lot of stuff monitored. It is. And for some of us, it's real-time monitored by dipshit fucking faggots, okay? And I only use that term in reference to the police. It's a serious statement. I think I'm going to work on a few of these other channels and close this off for now, review it, and that'll update me enough for some of the other stuff we got to do. I know a lot of us as developers are very shy about this part of it because a lot of the actors, they get dressed up. I mean, I have the knowledge, and I've got the equipment, I've got everything needed to set up an awesome studio. I have an understanding of acoustics and everything, even the shit environment I got here. I shouldn't even call it that. I've got an actual pretty good setup. I've just been going on bare minimum trying to get this on the computer done so that the whole world can talk. What's if I was the only one doing it? Big job. It's still possible because we got the technology, and maybe I am. But I fucking hope not. And I know I haven't wrote enough lines of I forgot when computers first came to this area, I got right into it. Holy shit. In the brain program. Put in 3 fucking articles in that, and then a few years later it was like, wow, what happened? I'm gonna have to end this. I'm having some funky, wild revelations of my own here right now. Fidgeting that I'm doing right now, that'll go away in about 15 minutes when the riddling kicks in. Fuck! Drives me nuts! Oh, got a lot of energy for an old guy. And I need to get outside and get some sunshine. Touch the ground with my feet. You know? I'm getting old. Teeth are gonna fall out. I have one wish. I came back for someone. Whoever this is on the screen keeps coming up. The name is Selena Gomez. I've got an image from, it's a long story, but it was reconstructed from brain implants. I'd love to have a live interview or just get my reaction. I've been reluctant to communicate with anyone because I've found that almost every communication I've had has been hijacked and voiced over by people that either aren't the original person or it is the original person and they've been complete fucking assholes. You know, in the middle of an interview on feeding the hungry and stuff, the co-commentator, the co-host, whatever, suddenly puts on a song about cocks. And one is like, you know what I mean? Like, things that just contextually just don't fit. And I'm being led to believe that these are all top-level domain operators and stuff. And, so and just in this what we're using right now, they showed me how you can knock people in and out, put voice over them and everything. It's like, holy shit. That's an interesting tool to have. Why? It's a question for some discussion, because there's good and bad in everything, right? Not really. There's only bad in it if someone wants to make it that way. Sorry, buddy. Okay, my computer's working overtime again. That means we got something else hacking in the it responds to my speech. That's pretty cool. Okay. How do I turn this off now? Links. See, just getting to know it even, you know. This is live. It doesn't say. Oh, wait a minute. Stop broadcasting. Dumbass. There's a big button in the bottom. Okay, and this is from Google Hangouts. Looks like there's been some really cool updates on it from when we first tried this out. Everything's meshing really smooth. Okay, I've got some hardware upgrades and so on to do here. I'm going to be doing some reconfiguring, so it might be a while before I'm back on again. But busy as fuck in the background all the time. And if any of you trying to get a hold of me, I'm flattered. But I don't really respond to anyone. I've limited everything to basically one input, one output kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? To eliminate all the interference, I got a limited amount of people I will see personally and by appointment only. Not any kind of like, but it's like for the work I do, the interference I can't handle. So I've set up this system, okay? And then I figured for the new system, I want to start off fresh with me, knowing that I'm fucking solid here and here. I also have something else from Earth that is my gift, and it's personal. There's another one that has the match for that. I came back here for that person. As a complete being, it's no fun being on your own forever. It sucks. I'm capable of virtually anything, and for to have a playmate that's like that, that's fucking awesome. Someday everyone will now be going through this. Welcome to Disney. Oh shit, I forgot. I could go on like this. No, maybe I should just run it. No, I gotta take a look at it so I can figure out how to put it in with the other stuff. Because I've run all kinds of simulations, but until you actually hear it on the radio or see it on the TV or someone comes over and says, oh yeah, I've seen that. Great presentation. I've got on my other computer, well, in the background here, I've got some of the best video footage and movies and I'm going to call it classy, stylish productions of merit, virtue, and worth. Not necessarily goody two-shoes, because almost all of these were fuck. Most of them is somebody drinking. Let's face the hardcore facts of life, people. If you don't like that stuff, don't do it. If it makes you behave like an idiot, you gotta ask, okay, why? Because I know that booze doesn't make you behave like an idiot anymore. Then handcuffs aren't a weapon. Do you know what I'm saying? People that are terrified and afraid. Talk with my mom a lot. You know, it's a great source of inspiration and information and wisdom. You know. Just forgot what he's gonna say because he's thinking. I fucking totally lost my time. 3:30 in the morning, so I've been going for over 24 hours anyway. The longest time I didn't think much about the twin flame stuff that was in the background, and all of a sudden as I went through it, there was one day I hit a point where I was like, shit, that's done. That's it, it's done. It was beginning a whole duplicate cycle, not a repeat, but a duplicate. I thought, alright, that's it, I'm finished. So, at that point, and that's around the time Selena Gomez, we were doing authenticating accounts and shit like that. And hers was the first one that came up before I'd even finished writing the stuff I was doing that was supposed to make that happen. And I ignored it, figuring that was a Facebook joke, because we got a lot of that, okay? Spoofing and fooling and shit. And it's like, the face looked cute, but it wasn't like the images I got right now, okay? And then I started looking, because it's like, okay, who are the females that I thought? But then I went looking up their names, and I was getting nowhere. And Selena Gomez kept popping up in every one of them. There's more to it. There's another side of that as well. But for this part, and then all of a sudden I clicked, a number of years earlier, my nephew, who said to me one of the most profound things I ever heard. Tell you about why are we paying for rain another time. He used to always laugh and giggle when I come in the house and say, Selena Gomez, Selena Gomez. To the point where one day I said, what? What's that all about? So when my name came up repeatedly, I thought, alright, take a look. And the first time I got a look at, there's a picture on this screen, but I can't really share because I'm on a computer right now. It blew my fucking mind. And then I heard her voice. We did some harmony experiments with Enigma codes, the game engine. And all of a sudden I feel like I created the character. As I watch your videos, I can feel my brain. I feel stupid even saying it. But I am saying it because it's driving me fucking bananas. I have enough knowledge to have created her. And I could only do her because it's totally passion driven. It's really hard to explain right now still. Once I get in the mood with a little bit of Rantura, see, and that's where it makes me think it's definitely another person, which matches the original David. The timing of fucking going to brain fuck. And that happens like the PC. It's like I lose certain functions. Speech. Amazing amount of information. Just special permissions, advanced. I gotta be more awake to do that stuff. I'm trying to get my CD drives working like a computer. Because being short on hardware, I figure I could just make something up, sort of. I mean, theoretically, it can be done. Which Photon potentially could contain the entire universe. Oh shit, not the range, I think. Okay, David, stop this. In case anyone did follow through this long, my deepest and most sincere regrets and apologies that you had to endure. Maybe with proper vid editing and creative imagineering, this could be turned into an epic fucking thriller, you know? The never-ending story. Oh, the story of us coming up soon. Disney networks everywhere. Brought to you by the Earthos admin team, because we care, and we can, and we put Earth first. That's why you are the Peace.